pop-up week in Barcelona, and this year we wanted to focus on one of the craziest parties in the world. It's Elrow. We wanted to meet all the people who make Elrow such a big party. We came here a little bit early to see how they put all the decorations. It's a bit impressive, I have to admit, and everything is super well organized.
Basically, when we started the row in Barcelona, we tried to replicate Florida 135, you know, like based on the same artists, same lineups, and same philosophy. But 10 years after, obviously, the market was oversaturated in Spain. Everyone was doing the same, everyone was copying each other, and everyone was paying big fees for the artist. And that formula didn't work anymore in Barcelona. So we had to reinvent ourselves and created a full new product, just more focused into having fun and into the customer.
I found these videos of this party in my computer this year, and it was Richie Houghton playing in the terrace and Paco Suna playing inside. And there was maybe 50 people. It was empty.
In fact, was my father's idea. He told me, Juan, do you think an after party will work in Barcelona? And I told him, yes, it will work, but I don't want to do one more after party where everyone comes really fucked up from other clubs, tired. So I told him, listen, if we do something, it has to be completely different. It has to be fresh. People must wake up and come to the party, and we have to see how to interact, how to help people interact with the show.
Our product is unique. It's this mix of very good DJs related close with the brand. Also the decors and the actors, the still walkers, all the atmosphere that we produce in a party. I think that make the brand become unique and exclusively.
At the end, people want to experience something different, and they come to the party, they come to a row to have a personal experience, and that's why they don't care much about who is playing or what kind of theater companies I have, or what theme we are doing. The beauty of the row is that when people are willing to pay a ticket, they know they are going to experience something different.
Elrow is a brand that doesn't rely on DJs. The brand is the headliner normally. So I think it's also good that if you have a not so strong lineup in terms of headliners and the brand is still working, it says a lot for the brand,
Every time I explain what a row is about, I divide it in 4 parts. One part, I would say 25%, is the DJ. Obviously, we try to bring the biggest DJs of the world because music is essential in our show. The second part, I would say, is decoration and show effects. Obviously, the fact of creating decorations, it helps the customer to be an immersive experience. They go into the club and decoration itself helps the customer to be in the mood of the party. The third part, and it's also really important, I would say, is the interaction with the customer, with the actors, still walkers. They are key part of the show because they are the ones that are always acting with the crowd, interacting with them, partying, dancing with them. So and that helps a lot. And the key thing here is the customer itself. I would say it's the last 25%, but it's the most important because our customer is the party. They are part of the show, and we always try to get them involved in our actions and in our shows.
We have achieved more than 1 million followers last month, especially on Facebook. We have more than 500,000 people, fans, and on Instagram, last 12 months, we have growth more than 1,200%. The brand is growing, and we have an organic growth related with our events in every specific area, with festivals, with Ibiza, etc. Currently, there are 10 of us in the marketing team, with, apart from Arnau, who is the CMO, the marketing director and co-founder of the brand, and apart from me, I'm the marketing manager, there are 4 graphic designers, a community manager, a content manager, a video maker, and also a photography specialist, a person responsible of pictures, everything related with contents in the party.
It's very important for us that the DJs that come to play understand the concept of the party. It's a party that is not focused on the DJ, as you just said. The DJs are very, very important part because it needs to work. Yeah, exactly. They need to be playing fun music, good music, and some DJs they simply don't work for Elrow, either because they're too deep or too underground or too hard. It needs to be the right balance of fun, entertaining music. So that's why the music policy, I think when I started, shifted a little bit from it used to be a bit more techno before, and I changed it to a bit more like house and tech house. So it's pretty much like uplifting music, vocals, happy. Elrow is about happiness and fun. I think it's a fact that when you work with someone that you like and becomes a friend, then why change? And at the end of the day, when they come to Barcelona, maybe they play once or twice a year. And yeah, they tour a lot with us, but it's normally different events. So it's not like everything is playing 12 times in Barcelona, once a month. But yeah, you're right. There's a few of them like Dan. It's everything. Paco, Sante, Sidney Charles.
I have favorites. I would say Hilario Alicante. He's super nice. Also Matador and It's Everything. They are super nice all the time. I do appreciate a lot those big names that always remember your face and always have a smile for you and say, hey, how are you? It's great to see you again. So most of them are super good with us.
Mark Maya, De La Swing, Tony Varga, Just Privati, Mario Vianney, Bastian Bucks, ADM, and then we have the Care Residents, Tini Chesler, Alex Pod, Jon Pananides, and Baum. Well, we're looking for, artists that they have already, a little bit of profile. The problem we have, the big, holy problem, is the brand is so big, so we really need artists that they are not under the shadow. And I don't know if you understand what I mean. So we are looking for someone that is a producer, that took care well of the socials, that they release on well-known labels. Not necessarily semi-famous. We are looking also for the talent. So when we signed Bastian Bucks or ADM, they were not famous or not even half famous. But we trust in them, we've seen some talent in them, and I think we were right.
I remember my very first conversation with Juan Arnau Jr. And I was super surprised because he told me, I don't want you to think about the headliner. I want you to give your 100% during your set. And it doesn't matter if you play before or after anybody. So I think that's the main difference, because when I play with other brands, you have to take a lot of care of your set time or who's playing with you. But here, Elrow is like a festival,
The difference between with other brands, I have the opportunity to work with other brands like Amnesia, for example, is that in other brands normally the DJ resident is for make the warm-up for the big artists, for the international artists. Elrow is different because in DJ resident sometimes we have to open for the big artists, but sometimes we close the set or we play in the main time, in the festivals, not only here, in the all our world tour. And this is, I think, really important because the people understand who is your paper here, It's not only like a warm-up DJ set, I think here is different to other brands because here you have more responsibility. I think in this because you play sometimes after the biggest DJs like Marco Carola, like Richie Houghton, and it's a big responsibility. For this is you have to learn really fast here, And for me, it's good to stay here because you learn like a DJ a lot.
And I remember Mario Vianney, one of the oldest resident DJs from Elrow, telling me, don't worry, everything's gonna be good. The only thing that you have to do is to have fun, because here people can feel it. And that's what I did. Started to have fun, and I was nervous at the beginning, but it was amazing.
I think in total, I think we do outside, with the gigs outside the brand, I think we do around 150 to 200 gigs per year, something like that, with all of them, I mean. So yeah, some of them has more requests, some of them has less requests, but all of them has requests, and the brand is, you know, it's really, really big right now. So everybody knows Elrow, everybody wants to have just a piece of Elrow, even if it's not the brand, but they have the resident DJs, and they have the same kind of the music style we are used to doing in our home. So
I'm the animation manager, but I'm create and develop the character and each theme and each festival. My really job is this. I'm job in the workhouse. And I made the costume. I made with my team. I made every crazy character in this show. I'm go to in the workshop. I'm start with a big briefing with my team. I'm start to make the costume. I think a different characterization, you know. And I'm start the Monday and finish the Monday, the next Monday. This is my job. Entonces, chicos, eso, le tenéis que explicar que esto es nuestra barra de los chupitos, lo reparten por chupitos. Ahí, donde el Cristian, muy bien. Tenéis que jugar, realmente, el plátano se los tienen que ganar.
Sí, claro.
¿Vale?
Exacto.
Entonces tú el plátano ahí como que está, pones la saca, empiezas así, como, creo que estás loco, ¿sabes?
Pero no se lo doy.
Se lo da, como un mono cabrón, realmente. Como el mono que te encontraría en la selva, pues eso. Entonces vas, le das el plátano, en cuanto le entrega el plátano, le hace, bueno, le preguntas algo y luego a ver cómo reacciona le dice lo de la vara del chupito.
¿Cómo?
Que en el sentido que le tenéis que preguntar algo, por ejemplo, le das esto, lo mira con la máscara y todo y le dice, ¿estás seguro? Pues ¿estás seguro? Pues cuando, si te dice sí, dice, pues vete a la barra a coger el chupito ya.
Vale.
Yo quiero que realmente los zancudos se queden en la primera escena, porque en la segunda escena se van a quedar todos los que son las compañías, muñecos, bueno, los puppets y todo eso. Vosotros luego seguís a las 4:30, tenéis el otro, ¿no? A las 3:30. Entonces, seguís del tirón. ¿Eso qué quiere decir? Que luego salís a las 3:30 y ahora os paso el timing de routine y vosotros a las 4:30. ¿Vale? Luego a las 5:30 ellos y luego a las 7 otra vez todos juntos. ¿Cómo está en el timing ahí? Es el grupo 1, ¿no? Es el grupo 1 que son la gralla. El grupo 2 es el routine. Cuando sale solo el grupo 2, yo quiero que se reparta en la primera escena la jirafa y el Cristo del Corcovado de la Macumbera en el medio y Tarzan y Jane a la derecha. Entonces así os vais moviendo. Por favor, es muy importante que no se queden vacíos.
Todo el tiempo en el centro.
Bien, muy bien. The big company is you have the different big puppets. Yeah, I have in this show and a percussion puppets. I have a giraffe, you know. I have the big puppets, the tribal puppets. The puppets is another concept, because the puppets in the row is to joke every time, to joke with the people. The puppets not only the decoration. Each year is really different. Is to create a new decoration, a new theme. Is every year to renovation.
The sound of Elrow is difficult to say, because here we have many Also, we are 6 or 7 DJ residents, each with different style. And also the international DJs, we have here, as you know, DJs of techno, electro, deep house. I don't want the tax, you know. I prefer to say about my music, try to put always quality music, just quality music. Can be more deep house, can be more techno, more tech house, always quality, but I don't like the tax, you know.
Most of the people would tell you that it's tech house, like super UK tech house, but I do not agree with that. I think that the main sound of Elrow is happy and energetic music, and it doesn't matter if it is deep house or super hard techno, because if it's happy and it's energetic and it makes people enjoy, then it's defining Elrow. I think that Elrow bar is the smallest one, is more eclectic, and then you have Care Beach, which is one of my favorite stages, and there is more housey, more classic house. You can find there Baum, for example, which is one of my favorite resident DJs musically. And then you have La Terraza. It's super great because it's the biggest one, and there is more like tech house, more groovy, more sexy stuff. And then you have the main room, which is for the rebels. It feels more like a club, and yeah, I love it. It's my favorite.
Well, everything started, I would say, in Ibiza. We went to Ibiza 5 years ago already. Jose Maria from Privilege took us there.
Ibiza is very, very different. It's a whole different beast. The politics that are involved within the clubs in Ibiza are very, very difficult.
Back then, the director was Talent, and he called my father saying, "Juan, I have got like a new side location for 2,000 people. Have a look, and if you like it, maybe we can bring a row to Ibiza." We went there. We really loved the area. My father was there with Jose Maria building the club. We named the club Vista. We did the logos, we did everything, and then obviously we started the row there for the first summer. The first summer was really good. The second year we sold out every single Saturday, and from there we got a call from Space, from Juan Arenas, in order to bring a row to Space every Saturday. We moved to Space the last 3 years. Last year we were selling out tickets every single Saturday, and this year we finally moved to Amnesia, which is for me the best club in Ibiza.
It was emotional, yeah. It was, you know, Space is the first club that I ever set foot in Ibiza almost 20 years ago. It's just saying goodbye to Space was already emotional, and you know. Yeah, but it was good. It was a really, really good party.
We spent all the year wondering what would be our destiny for this summer, and when they told us that it would be Amnesia, we were like, wow, it makes a lot of sense, because for me, Elrow is the biggest party in the world, and Amnesia is the best club.
We are really close to Amnesia. We know the family very well. They are from Barcelona, and we have been friends for many, many years. I am really close friends with the son, and my father is really close friend with the father. I think right now it was the right time to make the choice. You know, like, I think Amnesia is a huge club, and obviously if we were going to move there, it had to be when the brand was really, really strong.
Yeah, it felt like home. It's the right word to use, and it was amazing.
Yeah, but opening Amnesia was very, very good. Unexpected. Unexpected because I don't know. I think we're still very wary of, you know, how is it gonna work? You know, with Juan we always say like, oh, do you think we're gonna sell enough tickets? Do you think we're gonna be good? And in the end, it's good. But I think it's better to be humble and not to think that you're always gonna sell out and you're always gonna do these things.
Yeah, I feel really, really happy to be back at home with my whole family. The other day, last Saturday, I played there, and was special for me to meet again to my friends like Marty, Les Smith, and Cal Smile. I think you know them. They are the DJ residents in Amnesia, and was super special for me to be back at home again. And of course, for me, it's the best club in Ibiza and the best club in the world, and for the best party in the world, Elrow, and it's the best combination possible now.
Basically, by being in Ibiza, we realized that there were already like some promoters interested in bringing the brand to their clubs. We did the first shows in the south of France. After the south of France, we did some shows in Italy. So these two countries were the first ones that were interested in the brand. Obviously, at the beginning, it was like, I didn't even think about traveling. I said yes. I took a van with friends and we went there. We set up the parties, and I think they were for 1,000 people. Obviously, we lost money, but just the experience itself worked very well. We really liked it, and we realized that we had a product that could travel all over the world in different shapes and capacities. And that's it. Like we decided with my father, rather than getting the money and keeping the money from Vila de Cans, rather than saving it, we invested in warehouses, team, like trucks, vans, theater companies, in order to be able to travel all over the world.
The bigger part of our business is outside Barcelona. In Barcelona, in the club, that's true that it's easier because it's our club. We can make all and define all the plan or all the launches, etc. by our own part. But we are used to talk with partners, with promoters outside, with festivals.
When I do the lineups for the tour, normally I always talk to the promoter and they tell me their ideas and who they think is going to work. Because obviously every market is different. Someone who can work for me in Barcelona or in Ibiza maybe doesn't work in Holland or doesn't work in the United States. Or people that would never think to book in Europe have to book in the United States. So it's it's a different thing, but we normally have a list of 40-50 DJs that we work normally with, and I normally send it to the promoters, but it's just a recommendation saying, look, this is what we think works with Elrow. If you want anyone else, then just let me know and we can,
It's been 7 years that we are doing the tour in the world. We send a team, like a tech manager, and then we have another team with the animation. Because we have a team that is flying from Spain, but usually we work with the local people.
Right now, we have got the main warehouse in Barcelona. We have got a warehouse of about 3,000 square meters. So we create, right now, I would say 95% of the stuff here in Barcelona, and basically we ship it all over the world. Sometimes by truck, sometimes by boat, and sometimes by plane. It's true right now that we just opened also a warehouse in New York and another warehouse in Shanghai. So basically our plan is also we produce in Barcelona and we ship things to New York and stay there in order to travel to North America. In Shanghai it's the same, but we are going to start producing already from October. We are going to create, we just opened a warehouse there, and we are going to start creating also stuff in China in order to reach the rest of Asia. So the plan is to send the boats and the teams from Shanghai to Australia, to Japan, to India, and then we are going to open another office in Argentina in the next 6 months in order to do the same in South America.
Okay, welcome to a warehouse from Elrow, and I want to show you how we work. So here we have all the stages for all the decos. We have Free Abril, Bollywood, Sambódromo. So our team that is working for our decos and animation and our costumes and everything, they work here. It's been 7 years that we are on tour. We have almost 14 different decos, and we are trying to develop more. Year by year, we create 3 or 4 new decorations. So here now is the place that we build everything. We build everything from the idea, from the design, the design, and then here we build everything. Here, if you see, we have the guys working. We use cans to paint because it's more easy to paint the material that we use. See, this is the material, it's soft, so we can work with him and we can do...
And painting is super easy on it.
Yes. And doesn't weight, so we can move and
you can take
we can create volumes, 3D volumes. Here it's only to cut and prepare the materials, and then they clean it, and then it's going inside, they paint it, and then going out, and then they prepare in case this deco it has LEDs, or we have 1 week to prepare the club.
Okay.
So we work 1 week before the show, usually in Barcelona.
So the Monday, you start the
Yes,
Monday?
they start Monday until Friday, Saturday. This is how we work to try to build the decos to the place. No, we have the pictures of the place, we make the measures, and then we prepare all the material to don't have problems, because usually at the beginning we have problems for the sizes, no? Because so we are more prepared to go anywhere. So here we have the attrezzo, see, for the performance. So we build everything here also. Here we have some rogelias, and then here we have all the costumes. This is amazing because it's we have a lot of things.
We have a plan for all the year. At the beginning of the season, yes, we define when it will be all the launches, and in Barcelona, in Ibiza too, when the season will be launched, and in every festival, in every club where we have events.
The thing is, in our business, you cannot wait forever. You know, like obviously when the brand is hot, it's hot. You cannot wait 5-6 years to be ready to jump to a country. Obviously, we are not ready to go to China. But you know, I made a decision 6 months ago. I took two people there, and they are already working, they are already getting gigs, and they are building the team. So obviously right now we are not making money, we are investing money in China. Maybe money will come, maybe not. And yeah, the same with South America, North America. You know, at the end, we are always afraid of building like a team, such a huge team. Right now it's like 80 people working at the company already with fixed salaries every month. And obviously every weekend I have got like 300, 400 people working in different shows. So you know, like the size of the company, sometimes it's scary. James Barton is coming from, he created Greenfields 25 years ago. He was like the Live Nation director of the electronic part. He moved to LA 6 years ago, so he knows how the industry works. He understands our business, and even more important, he knows the biggest promoters in every single country. So I think he's providing mainly experience. You know, like I'm sharing with him all my thoughts, especially now going to new countries. You know, like this is like really challenging for me, because especially when you go to countries like Asia or South America, you must know the right promoter in order to produce a great show.
Maybe the best memory it was when I started working here. The first time I was at the Elrow party after start working in the company. I was in the middle of the main room in Barcelona, and well, I was very surprised, and like I haven't been there with the new Elrow, with the decoration, the actors, etc. I was surprised with the atmosphere, and I told Juanito Arnau, like, man, it will be absolutely massive. Well, and when he told me, yeah, have you seen it? Yeah, it's true.
I had maybe one of those really special moments playing at Fabric Madrid. It was like 1 month ago, and it's not common for me to feel this. Like I was like playing the closing set, the room was full, and for a moment I closed my eyes and I felt like, look at you, you know. It's not common for me, but it happened. It was like 5 seconds. It was maybe my happiest moment with Elrow, because it was for myself, just myself.
For me, it was Laurent Garnier's live DJ set here. Well, was live, was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Was this day you can show the happiness of the people in his faces, you know. Was a special energy. I don't know for why, but this day was super special. And also because Laurent Garnier is one of my idols, and for me was also special. Was only one show here with us, and he had to play, suppose like 1 or 2 hours, and finally he played like 5 hours or something, and was super special this day.
Oh, there's so many great memories. I can't point one. They're all great.
I could say the first time we did sold out at the space. That was the second week or the third week of July last year. And I think we did like 8,000 people, and it was amazing. You know, like I couldn't, because I used to party there since I was like 16, 17, 18. So for me, it was a dream.
That was really emotional for us, because we've been It's kind of like you're betting, like, oh, come on, are we gonna sell out this year? Are we gonna do it? And it's hard because you have to bear in mind that the space, Ibiza is a very big club, and the only people that were selling out was Carl Cox on Tuesdays, and We Love when it was like the big area of We Love. Otherwise, people don't sell out space. You know, you get a lot of people in, but selling out is a big achievement. So for us to sell out in July and then every week was sold out until the end, it was pretty big.
For us, like the values are the most important thing, and we respect each other like very much. You know, like for me and for my family, everyone is important. I don't care who you are, but if you're working for the family, you are in the same level.
Yes, and I'm very happy to be part of it because it's like so much love and energy here. So absolutely amazing.
These guys, I love all the people that run Elrow. They're so beautiful people. I love all of them. They're amazing. And the story and the history behind everything and to how it's got here is such a beautiful story that like the people that are part of it, they're so close, and it's such a solid like family. Yeah, it's amazing. It's really true.
We are family. We are working together for many years. We are traveling together around the world, and we are like family,
We had some nice memories, you know, all the parties, sold out. But I think it's my best one. I think it's Decor.